All right, welcome on back to Skippers today. Changing things up a little. Another tier list. We did one last week, but today we're going the MLB City Connect jerseys. We've had 3 different renditions, 3 different years of City Connect jerseys. Not everyone has one still, but Baltimore just came out. So did the Reds, so we're going to tier list them, starting with the Los Angeles Angels. So first look for Levi here. Again, I should introduce who we have. Tyler, Levi. Tyler's the old school baseball guy. I think he's going to have the biggest poop in his pants about some of these, and I think Levi be like, okay, would I wear that jersey out type thing, as not as big of a baseball guy. So we'll start with the Los Angeles Angels here.
A general note would be, I complained about this in the playoffs in the NBA. These guys play 162 games, and they have like a rotation of 3 or 4 jerseys.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to see.
You do like to see it way more. Yeah, this is. I think my grading system here is like, would I look dope in this jersey at a Darty maybe?
Yeah, no, that's exactly. Would you drink in this?
Yeah,
that's definitely one of the options as well.
I fuck with the Angels one. I'll say it, and I know from what I've seen on social media, a lot of the players do too. This is a fan favorite in the league.
I can't even get my mouse to the other one here. There we go. I love the Angels one. I think it's actually really nice. It's not. I don't think it's an S tier one, but if you guys would compare it to some of the other ones. First, we'll toss it into the tier list, and then we can go again. I always say that we will reseed these, and then they never get reseeded. But what are we thinking? I think this is an A or a B. Not S tier, but definitely one of the better ones.
I mean, the surfboard's really selling me, too.
It puts it into context, because before I wouldn't have really put that together. I still think it's clean, it's solid. It's definitely way off from like what the typical Angels look is. I still think it's good. Is it cream or is it white?
Cream.
I'm getting
always a fan of cream.
A good A.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
I would start with A, yeah.
Yeah, A for Angels.
I like
Especially
that
because I think there's some ones that are atrocious.
All right. There is definitely some ones that are atrocious. We go to a next one. I don't think this one is atrocious. I think this is good. We go to the Milwaukee Brewers and the Brew Crew jerseys. For me, nice little ode to I don't know how much the Brewers wore Baby Blues, but I know this is a Seattle Mariners looking jersey. If you first glance, you take the logos out of the middle, you think this could be the Seattle Mariners, and it looks awesome on the field.
Every time you want to do something with blue, it's just go to baby blue. Not that there's anything wrong with it, because it's like the best color in the world. I really like it. Brew Crew's a great little nickname for the team too. I like this. I like the font. I would give this. But baby blue always plays. I would almost put this in like an S tier type of jersey. And I've seen most of them, so I kind of have a feel. I feel like this is an S tier.
You weren't ready to go S tier?
I wasn't ready to go S. No, I mean, I like it. It plays, but like, I don't know. It's just like surely the Tampa Bay Rays have a jersey that looks like this, no? Baby blue with yellow on it?
Nope.
They don't?
No, with yellow?
No. They would have one that was full navy, I think some baby blue sleeves, and then in yellow.
Maybe that's what
and
I'm
that was
thinking
that was a classic, and they had the Rays logo with like the circle and the sunshine in the middle.
Okay.
So yeah, it's kind of a reverse, but the sleeves are all one color, so a little different.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's still nice, and I do see. Well, I haven't seen them all, so that Angels one was good.
Listen, this is why this is a bad take from you, is that you literally just said top of the show, you're like, would I wear this at a Darty? You're wearing a Brew Crew jersey. People are gonna be thinking you're like Brew Crews and you're drinking brews.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, you're so right. I didn't get into that mindset yet. Yeah, this moves up definitely for me now. I think this is.
For me,
I don't think it's S.
No, I don't think it's S either. For me, it's an A. Awesome. For me, it's an A. Definitely.
That is awesome.
So we get 2 good starts here, and then we go to I think a kind of sad attempt at one in the Chicago Cubs Wrigleyville uniforms. I think something that helps these uniforms is when you go solid color pant, you have socks that can mix it up as well. So when you wear high socks like Ian Happ is in this picture, and they have different color of the socks, it makes the jersey look nicer. But say you had Jan Gomes wearing his pants down, it's like this uniform kind of sucks in general.
Yeah. I don't know. The one thing I think about though is like, I don't know what you do as the Cubs, like what plays off of. I like the play off of Wrigleyville, like because of course the stadium and just everything around the stadium is just like a legendary experience when it comes to Major League Baseball. But I don't know how you play off of it. So
yeah, I feel like if you're the Cubs, it's hard to get creative. To be honest, like
you could get creative with a bear of some sorts, like make things cool. A little crazier.
Like the Cocaine Bear Boston Bruins old logo, kind of mix it in a little bit.
It'd be
cool. It'd be a cop out.
If they did something like. It'd be crazy. It'd kind of be like shades of the reverse retros in the NHL, but like had like a primary color red uniform. That would be crazy.
Yeah, you could just kind of mix it up again. I do think for the Red Sox, Cubs, Yankees, Dodgers, really hard to really go out of your way to make something cool when your original uniforms are so iconic. So for me, these Wrigleyville ones, cool. I like how they put Wrigleyville on it. Something different, change it up a little bit. The surrounding area, I believe they call that Wrigleyville.
Yeah.
And it's really cool area. So for me, this jersey is fine. It's a B or C tier City Connect for me.
I would say it's C.
I'd
think
say,
there's a lot more.
Well, I would like from right now, I would put it at B, and then it feels like one that I would later move down. So you guys have seen some of them, so I'm fine with putting it at C.
C tier, it moves into. All right, we go to the next one. The Arizona Diamondbacks uniforms. You guys don't get, this is a horrible picture for you guys to see because you don't see the logo there. It's whatever snakes is in Spanish, I believe.
I've seen this. This isn't new, right?
No.
Serpients or whatever?
Yeah. They go, so there's 3 years of these City Connects, I believe.
Okay.
This year will be the 3rd year of it. I think this is just the most middle of the pack you could ever get. You go kind of off cream colored here. It looks decent. The hats stink in these uniforms. But it's not really different from the D-backs uniforms where they went 3 years ago where they had gradients on their pants were more out of the box than what these are here. So for me, it just brings it down. This isn't really interesting at all.
This love is like D-backs, like everything the D-backs do with unis because they have one of the more creative team names, team logos in sports, I think. Going off of this, like there's so much you can do with the snake.
Yeah, and they had some of the best retro jerseys of all time.
Yeah.
Like I have the Randy Johnson one right there. It has to be ranked as a top 10 retro uniform, I think. So for them just not playing off that a lot and they go with this, for me it's a B or a C just because it's there, and I don't feel anything when I see these. It's just like okay.
Purple.
If you put full context into it, then you probably can't show these jerseys a lot of respect considering what this team's capable of doing and has done in the past.
That's a good point.
I just can't get over the fact now from the Brew Crew one, thinking about Ave, you having like a Seth Beer Brew Crew jersey.
Yeah. That would have been an all-time collab there. So what do we want with these ones? I'm thinking C.
C. Cubs are C, these are C.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we can go look over it again. We go to the next one. Probably the worst ones of the bunch. The Los Angeles Dodgers, Los Doyers, City Connects here, all blue pants, and they look like a spring training top.
I don't know why I think Walker Buehler actually looks good in this, but as an entire uniform, I think it's terrible. Watching Cody Bellinger's like lanky ass last year standing in these looked awful. Again, another pants down, both pants down guys.
But again, I don't think they would go Red Sox with this uniform, so it doesn't even change up how the uniform would look. I think these are probably one of the worst.
I don't know how this is a City Connect, right? Like that's more the thing here is like what is this? It's your a little darker on the blue, and then you thought blue pants were a good idea.
Yeah.
Anytime like the same goes for so many teams with the same pant color as the. I know sometimes it plays with like cream plays. A lot of them it does not play for me.
The same color pants.
Same color pants as the jersey.
It is college baseball candy ass type uniform type thing to me. So I hate these. They're a D tier City Connect.
Yeah, there's nothing creative about this whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like.
Would you wear that out?
No, absolutely.
Oh yeah, I would never buy this.
D tier for
Love
me.
to see the sales on that bad boy.
All right, I think we go to another one that is awful. San Francisco Giants.
No way, I haven't seen these before. Yeah. What are we fucking playing NASCAR?
Just the little weird fill on the G here. They're wearing looks like Little League World Series.
Oh yeah, the stripes and the helmets.
Russell buckets as well. Jock Peterson always does the funny thing with his pants, that's kind of fine. I hate them, man.
You take the orange, so the orange here is all added by Jock Peterson, right?
Yes.
That's personal. So you take that out. I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah, if you're going no sleeves on this uniform and pants down, it is a back of a handbook of these are the uniforms you can buy from a catalog thing. These are horrid,
especially
in my opinion.
The Giants, like I would expect the Giants to kind of follow suit more with what the Cubs or what the Dodgers would do.
Pretty sure they were the New York Giants baseball team before, so it would have been nice maybe an ode to that. But it is a City Connect. It's not a retro jersey, so I guess they're trying to.
Holy crap! I'd never seen these.
Yeah,
there's a reason why I've never seen them, because nobody would ever want to talk about them.
Yeah,
I don't know what to even say about these. To be honest,
I think they stink out loud. Everything about them. I hate the helmets the most.
They could have played off of, I don't want to say a Padres style, but because they already go with like the brown, or one of their jerseys like that. They could have gone maybe more of like a Padres kind of brown, and then.
But it's funny because their home jerseys are a cream color, right? The Giants. So now they go to an all white. It's like
I'm thinking of the mustard. That's what I was thinking. More like try like a Padres mustard, and I don't know what it is specifically, but like this is. I guess with their logo, they'd be two Padres if they went with more of a Padres mustard. Yeah. This is terrible. I don't know if you play off of like playing on the stadium on the water. I don't know what you have to do, but this was just
not this.
That orange should just never play.
Should dip their toe into Golden State Warriors handbook on what they do with their logos and shit. Even though I hate some of their jerseys too.
The only way you could wear this orange is if you went like full orange. You can't go this orange and white. It just looks really
and I don't understand the logo change of color. It would be nice to have some expert opinion into that one, but I toss that in the D tier. Anyone else mad about that? All right, we go to the next one, which I think people love. The Miami Marlins play off their Cuban heritage, or I think it's Cuban in that area. It's like the Sugar Kings uniforms. These were one of the first ones to come out, and I think these rock.
Yeah, I love this. I love seeing anytime you see a team in a color that is nothing you've ever seen from them before. I think it's the best thing ever.
This is, you know what this is? This is Houston Rockets. Like the old style Houston Rockets.
Yeah, you're right.
This would not play that well if there wasn't the pinstripes on them. I don't think.
Yeah,
it looks awesome.
I agree.
Though.
It looked like a.
And the turquoise hat makes it.
This is. I've seen this hat too. I was when I was shopping for a fitted. I saw that and I had no idea what it was. I didn't have.
Because I went to a Marlins game a couple weeks ago and it was Cuban Heritage Day at the ballpark, and they just wore this for any time they have. Any Latin nights, and they have a lot of them because that's part of where they are in the city. So they're actually going back to history of the city that they're in. I love that from the Marlins. This is an S tier one for me because they really were the first to go out of the box and hit it out of the park for the City Connect. So
too.
S tier for me.
Like this is kind of giving me flashbacks to like. Well, I think they still do it, but when the Jays started doing red for Canada Day, I was just like, oh, this is way different.
There's no way you can compare that to the Blue Jays.
Well, I just never seen.
I mean, they are both red, so I'll give them.
They're red.
I'd never seen. That's what I mean, though. Like just putting a different color, and obviously.
Right.
I've never seen a red Jays jersey.
Yeah, because really the word mark is the same that they have. They just change up the colors. So I like this a lot. We go to the next one. The Space City Houston Astros. And
I mean, so bad because, again, your team name is the Astros. Space. Instead of like doing anything with like an astronaut or something, you fucking just were like, here, let's just spell the word space and put it on a uniform. Atrocious.
I'll be contrarian. I kind of fuck with these.
You like these?
Why? They're the same uniform. They just put Space City on
I've seen
and put
these,
blue pants on them.
I'm familiar with these.
And here's some crazy socks.
And I don't know. I just like them. I saw Jeremy Pena wearing this, and I saw it like his name on the back too, and the cool font and everything. I thought it looked cool.
There's so much opportunity. You're an astronaut.
They could do more. Obviously, they could do more. Than
you know what I
just
think
space.
about was the Army-Navy game last year.
Yeah.
Playing off of the astronaut, like, because the uniforms they put on the Army-Navy game are insane.
And they do that for what, UCF as well? They do some astronaut type uniforms. And they have like some baby blue ones. Mm-hmm. For me, you did something different. I don't think it worked. The pants, the softball style pants with the number on it, I think looks horrible. I do like seeing them on the field, so you kind of get a different glimpse because you can kind of change the angles when you have them in the studio, and we have a couple ones that are only in studio here, sadly, but I think this is like a middle of the pack one because
it's not. You would buy a Wrigleyville jersey, right? Like
before a Space City one.
Space, like, why would you ever buy this? I would never buy this. There's no reason to buy it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put it in the same tier as the Wrigleyville one, and let's.
Lower tier.
You think it's last
buy
tier?
Wrigleyville. It says Wrigleyville on it. That's kind of cool.
Do we think
Another one.
Wrigleyville needs to move up to B, and this is C, or do you think this goes with the Dodgers and Giants? It's that bad.
This isn't. I don't think this is as bad as those two. I don't.
What's
think,
different? They went like let's mix the color up around the buttons to like it's a mix of both orange and yellow. That's basically the only reason the jersey looks different. And they put Space City.
Yep.
From a standard Astros jersey,
Yeah.
I feel like this is way different.
Well, it is, but he's told you why it was different.
Yeah. This is not good.
We can. I'm not.
You have to dock people for opportunities.
Yeah,
And
that's
they have more opportunity than the Cubs did with an astronaut. Your team name's the Astros.
That's fair. That's more.
So we think last tier
We'll
here.
put this in D. Even though Jeremy Pena looked cool in his.
Okay,
When I saw
D
him.
tier. I did a pre-draft rankings, and it didn't make my D tier, but it wasn't much.
Glad I
higher.
could move the needle today.
As you heard at the top of the show, we are doing a private contest on So Rare, where you guys get to compete against me, take all your cards, take all your plays, where you can sign up for free and get some great prizes. But this great prize on So Rare for the private contest is a free subscription to MLB TV for the winner. If you don't like watching all the MLB games that are out of market for free from the comfort of your own home, you are crazy. So do not forget, join So Rare, sign up. It is absolutely free. Join the private contest for this upcoming game week. And again, the winner gets to win an MLB TV subscription. So I'll see you guys on So Rare MLB. Next, we go to the Washington Nationals. And these stink out loud.
I thought.
Yeah, this is you know what this is? Again, Tyler's mind just look at this thing, man. I'm a machine.
What's happening?
The Utah Jazz. When they just put Jazz in those big block letters.
yeah,
Or did they
yeah.
put Utah? I can't remember which one
Utah.
they did.
It's just the practice jersey font.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it.
Except they threw one of those flowers.
Yeah, I feel like you could play like Flowers can play. I think in a world there's a world
Yeah.
where Flowers can be cool on a jersey. I think
That's what,
not this world at all.
It is funny that we just have an Aaron Sanchez
I don't
pick
know
here.
if I don't know if oh yeah, I didn't even look at that.
I like gray at home.
Yeah, it's
It's
true.
objectively bad,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
It's just
You know,
like gray and pink.
What were the when we would play golf when we would play ball as kids? What were those? Was it more like the what is it? Like a camo, right? That's what kids would wear. Like in the summer when they just wear the T-shirt.
Yep.
They wear like the camo. You could do that with like flowers, like you're wearing a golf shirt kind
Yeah,
of deal.
you
That
could.
could go crazy.
But they're the Nationals.
There's no reason for them. Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
it
like a
has something
floral
to do.
print kind of shirt.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking of when I first saw.
I don't know
this.
what the reason is for the
So
flowers.
they try and I feel like they tried to toe the line of minor league gimmick nights and being professional, and it just some of these teams it didn't work.
yeah.
No,
This
don't
one
like
I
it.
don't.
I also don't like. I don't see it. I don't know if you see it really often at all. 3 letters on the front of your jersey. I just hate that. Like I hate the abbreviated name on the jersey. Just put the full.
I don't know if I hate the abbreviate. Like it's something different, but it just there's just no effort into the rest.
Yeah.
I'm making an executive decision.
Yeah.
Do we agree Washington's D tier here?
Yeah, probably.
Space City just got moved to C.
Ave was kind of right. I'm kind of an angry person. I don't think I've rated very many well. Do
No,
we
I
have
mean,
anything in the mid?
Show us a good jersey.
The middle
either
is
hate or
just
mid.
like is kind of tough, and we got some better ones coming up here soon. So we go to the Boston Red Sox, UCLA Bruins jerseys.
Yeah.
They got hot. Was it last season, I believe, and they were wearing these uniforms often because they thought they could only win in these. They were wearing a UCLA Bruins hat. It's just how it is. I forget the reasoning behind the yellow, but these stink.
Yeah. I don't have much to say.
But
I
look
get
at Chris Sale here. He's probably the worst to do this because he's probably a creature of habit.
Yeah.
How can you wear red
The red
cleats
cleats,
with
yeah.
this uniform? I'm sure Kike had a great fit on here, and he had some different socks and made it look better. But me picking a picture of Chris Sale probably does it absolutely no justice.
I do think you probably have to give him a little bit of credit, at least for trying something different, because again, the Red Sox are a historical team. You don't see the Yankees putting on a yellow uni.
No,
or
the Yankees are going to
Dodgers.
do a City Connect where they just make a same uniform and just take the pinstripes off.
Yeah.
And just be like, this is our City Connect uniforms.
So yeah, you wouldn't
But
expect.
did
the
they
Red
ever
Sox.
use because nobody in baseball ever does, use the Yankees, like the logo, like the one that has the the hat and the pin on
Oh,
it. They've never put that on their jerseys before, right? So I don't know. Could be something. I have so little to say about this because it's just yellow in Boston and it doesn't make much sense. There's probably some underlying meaning that I don't know about.
Yeah. But we'll just go based off how they look.
Yeah.
I mean,
And they look terrible.
No, I don't think that they look terrible. I would wear this jersey.
I think I'd wear this more than all the ones we have in the D tier.
Yeah, I'd put this in C, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's just a yellow Boston Red Sox jersey. Like,
It's just there.
Yeah.
It doesn't really move me either. I'll go to the C tier. All right. One that we should have some thoughts on. One where we actually went lay of the land, being in Denver here with the Rockies, the Colorado Rockies. I think they did a great job.
Yeah, I love the white transition to the other pants too. Again, this is a team that has a lot of opportunity. The Rockies are a great team name. They're in the Rocky Mountains. I think they did a solid job. Not that they did anything too crazy. Like they've always incorporated the mountains into different things that they've done, but made it a little bit different, and it looks really good.
yeah.
Would you wear something like this?
I think so, yeah. I like these a lot.
So do we
I like
go-
the purple trim,
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
I
didn't
saw
notice
that they
trim.
had worn this uniform one time this year with white pants. Didn't look as good. Today they're wearing green pants, which I noticed.
Yeah,
Green, I mean,
that's
yeah,
what the green is. Green is here.
I love,
right?
Yep.
I love green and purple together, to be honest. So, yeah, this is...
Yeah, you always forget about the little purple trim down the side of there. I think this is solid. Is this an A, S, or B?
I think this is A.
I think it's a really solid A.
would-
I wish that they did something different with the hats, to be honest. I know that's not really part of it.
Oh, this is the logo on the hat.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
such a good.
Is Colorado? Were they a hockey team too, or who am I thinking? Or the
you're-
Kansas City something
Yeah.
that has similar.
They
Yeah.
had the same colors. I don't remember the name. It was like I don't know, the animal of some
Oh,
sort.
the seals?
No, it was like a buck or a deer, something.
Oh, maybe.
Something like that. That sounds like it could be right. We go to the next one. Kansas City Royals. They changed it up. Obviously, it's a team that would wear just royal or baby blue, and then they go for the navy here. I don't understand this. I wish I understood the logo better. But from the back, I think these uniforms are awesome.
Yeah.
And from the front, I don't think they're that nice.
I
look-
think they're
look-
good. I
look
think
at
they're
this.
good on both sides. I like the
Look at this
the-
logo on his
Oh, yeah.
arm here. I think if you put that in the middle,
That would
Yeah.
be cool.
I think these are good. I love the end of the sleeves too.
yeah, it is. That is a solid uniform. I don't think it hits the A tier. Cam said he loved these ones, our graphic designer. I was like, yeah, I think they're pretty solid. But for me, I think it's the most B tier of all time because we haven't put our okay ones in B tier. We've put those in the C tier, and we don't have a single.
Yeah, I think these are solid. I don't have it much like bad to say.
I'm cool. I'm cool with B. It's pretty.
There's
middle of the road.
probably some more you could do with like the Royals thing is like Kings, but I think these are.
I think the
good.
helmets are awesome too.
Yeah.
What
Going with the colors-
what's
the color scheme's great.
Is that a racetrack? Is that what we're trying to get at?
I
There?
don't, it seems like an old school movie type thing. I don't know.
Yeah, no, there's definitely more to it than that.
One of the fan favorites,
These.
the South Side Chicago White Sox City Connect uniforms. This
like
is
these.
close to automatic S tier, I think.
I love these. I remember the first time when I first saw these. I said earlier, like I instantly said this to a couple of buddies. I was like, "This is crazy."
The South Side thing is just like for the White Sox, you could not do anything colorful, right?
No.
And you make the most out of the fact that you have to do everything in
Yeah.
black, white, and gray, and do it really, really well.
Yeah, they did it phenomenal.
And if the Yankees did this, I'd hate them. But I think the fact that Chicago did it makes them a little bit better. And
Yeah,
they kind of have similar hats too. They just changed it up. Instead of socks, they put Chi on the top of
Yeah.
them.
I
I don't
think-
think the hats are good at all. I think you could have gone
Yeah.
with the regular hats and they'd look nice. But these objectively are nice City Connect uniforms.
I like these a
Yeah,
lot.
again, making the most of what you like. No, everybody would want to see this in black, or everybody would want to see whatever City Connected is in black. Like
Yeah.
this rings true with where they are in the city.
South side too. It's tough.
S tier?
Yeah,
S tier.
I think
I
it's
love
S tier.
Okay, the next one we have the Atlanta Braves. They go an ode to the old school Braves, where they would have Braves across the middle, and then they would have I forget what the logo is or what they call it, up the sleeves as well. So very similar to a retro throwback one. I don't think they tried that hard for these, actually, which is where I'll dock them points because they have a uniform that looks like this already. The uniform that they had before this, that isn't their City Connect, looks way better than this.
Yeah, and the wide open white, like the white all the way through the chest, like there's nothing else there. I don't really love that.
Yeah,
I
I'm going to
think it's
show
like
you.
a
I'm going to
B
show
at
you the
best.
other ones.
I feel like these could be interesting to see because you don't really see many jerseys where the shoulder.
Okay, this is
colored like
the
that.
other one that they have,
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
and
yeah,
those
that's
are
better.
those are way better.
Yeah.
That's better.
Than the other ones. So I think because you go off a jersey that was already good, I think it's a B tier for me.
Yeah.
It's better than the other ones, but there's just no creativity, sadly, for Atlanta.
Yeah.
City where you should have some creativity with what you can
throw
do.
throw the peach on there.
Again, we're not allowed to do it. Maybe I shouldn't say it. We can't do anything with the Braves. You know, that kind
Yeah,
of thing,
yeah.
unfortunately, probably.
Because that old logo, although it is on the way out, I think those logos were cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Next, a hot topic when this one came out, the Texas Rangers with their City Connects.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know what team this was until you said it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
I-
a problem.
I couldn't. But now that I think about it, because Jacob DeGrom was pitching and had that logo on his
Yeah.
hat when he got hurt, and I was watching the clip and I was like, "Is he fucking on the Tigers? What is this? Like,
Yeah.
when is this from?"
I almost do kind of
This
like
logo,
it now. The
this
font
logo
is-
kind of cool, like an ode to old school Texas. The pants, when you go solid pants like this, and they don't really match anything, I don't understand it.
I mean, it
think,
matches the logo, no color.
yes, but when you go solid pants that aren't white or aren't gray, and it doesn't match the top, I think this looks stupid.
I do like the
I'm
fine detail of the belt loops there being different colors on each side.
Is that the belt or the
No,
belt
I think
loops?
it's a belt. I think it's just a belt.
Is that the belt?
I think it's the belt.
I
Yeah, the
still
red,
think.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, obviously that was,
I'm way different from you guys. I actually really like these. I, for some reason, have a fascination with the dark pants and the white top.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. I think this was a thing with the Chargers too that I liked.
So these are objectively better than the D-backs ones that we put in C
Yeah.
because they tried something else with the pants, to me.
yeah. If the
I don't think
yeah.
you can put them the same as the D-backs because the D-backs went just as bland as you can go, which I said I like, but they didn't try anything different. I think we give them points for trying something different, and I think the top is okay.
The font is. I like the font. That's my big thing. I like too with the number.
C
I don't know what
or
the back
B tier.
looks like.
This feels like a B.
You think
yeah.
the back has that 47? It has to, right?
Yep.
That's kind of dope.
That'd be cool.
All right, this is the biggest slam dunk of all time. I hope that you guys feel the same way. The San Diego Padres one. No one in the league did a better job than the San Diego Padres. I hate the helmet color. I think if they did pink or yellow or something, maybe it's a perfect 10 out of 10, but because the helmet is that color and the hat is that color, it's a 9.9 out of 10.
And that San Diego font is dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
That's
San
the
Diego
one where it
font.
feels like it connects with the city that you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like this a lot. I mean, you can't go wrong with pink and turquoise. Miami Vice, like those Heat jerseys.
Yeah.
Slap every single time they make them.
I think they were so happy that Miami didn't take this themselves because these are just the Heat jerseys that
Yeah.
they did at some point.
My girlfriend would never let me buy these because she'd say that I would spill my beer on it and it'd stain it, and that'd be it. I'd only last one darty.
These are awesome. I mean, the different colored sleeves and then the yellow trim around the neck. These just like everywhere. They look awesome. It would be interesting to see this with the different colored helmet, though, I will say.
Yeah, I kind of like feel okay with it, but the last name on the back is a different color than the numbers on the back. It's just it is thoughtful,
Doing
it is
everything.
creative, and they did a good job in my opinion. So S tier.
Taking a chance on the jersey
Yeah.
on the jerseys is always a good thing.
Here for sure.
Okay, we go to the Seattle Mariners.
Oh, this does look
Which
like,
is looks like an old Seattle Pilots font on the front. They go with the old pitchfork logo on the hat. They have the Pacific Northwest patch on the shoulder, and they go different colored pants that match the undershirt here. I think these rock.
I like
Yeah.
these too.
I love that lowercase style font too. Again, in baseball, like a lot of what I would pay attention to is kind of the font style too, because sometimes you just don't. A lot of teams don't give themselves enough creativity to like do crazy things on the actual jersey. I think these are really good. I like the black pants. I love that other Mariner logo with the pitchfork.
I like any of the old Mariner stuff. When you see this blue and yellow mixed together, I think just rocks.
Yeah,
So,
I might have to put this in S tier.
This could be S.
For me, it goes to the S tier as well. Colton Wong looks good here. I saw a picture of Cal Raleigh wearing it. That is a guy who can't make any uniform look good.
Luke Raley in this.
Yeah, exactly. Some of those type of guys would make this look bad, but Colton Wong makes it look awesome. Great accessories here as well. Makes this uniform pop. I'm going to go S tier. Anyone else object with that?
Yeah, I like that.
Perfect. And we go to the two back-to-back most recent ones that have come out. We start with the Cincinnati Reds.
Oh.
It's giving me like Portland Trailblazers vibes.
Yeah.
So the last few years we played this team, again, we're in Canada, nobody knows, but they would wear a black on black uniform and we would play like in 30-degree weather in a wide open field. Like it is absurd to wear black on black in the summertime.
So I think
what does it say?
Cincy. So it's got I like what they did with the helmets here. It's a different little logo, but
they could have done that. They could have literally done that right on. If they went the C on the chest somehow, and then two lines, one on the bottom, one on the top instead, that could have been cool.
Yeah, could have been cool.
Or a big C, or just a massive C that covers like the entire uni. I like the Cincy. I don't think these are terrible. I just don't love the black on black makes it look really plain now because there's nothing else.
I'm just like, they're there. I love the helmet. I think it's different. And everything after that looks like the Bearcats should be wearing this uniform.
Yeah. That's a good point too. I think it's cool. And I think like for the Reds, again, another historic franchise, it's a cool, like almost like a modern-y kind of whatever to it. Kind of change. But I think it's like just solidly probably maybe B, maybe C.
It's just not working hard enough. It's got to be C. I don't know.
I think it's not working hard enough either. I think they tried. I love what they did with the helmet here. It's something different, but I can't do it. If you take the helmet off, this is not a good uniform.
Yeah.
And the last
Does the
one.
hat have that on there? I'd buy that hat. Man.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And the last one. T-Mac loves this one. Baltimore has done a weird thing with these City Connects as these are the outside, but you can flip them and it's black and silver. Something like that.
I take back that I love them, but
Baltimore, a city like the Maryland flag should have been incorporated into these uniforms, and it
could have gone insane.
Feels like the biggest miss of all time. Maryland, the university, does a great job of being able to put it in because you remember those Terps uniforms where they'd have it kind of on the helmet. Them not going with a red uniform or black where you could incorporate all that seems like the biggest miss of all time.
True.
These are fine.
They're like we're gonna show you what's like we're gonna tease what we could have done almost.
Yeah.
But we were a little too scared to actually do it. And then they literally put Baltimore in an all black. Shit, these are actually really bad.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna let you talk yourself completely out of these.
Because what is this Baltimore through the middle? As if there's no color to that.
Yeah.
And
does that not have like? Are those not colored? Those little splotches?
I think they're black.
Yeah, it looks like they're black.
Yeah, this is so. What like? I mean, some context on what they did here would be, and would definitely be helpful. Like, why did they do these colors and stuff on the trim? But I do think it's cool. I think like doing a solid color, whether it's black or white, and then having something kind of funky like that on the trim or just on the outside. I think it's. I don't think it's. But I think
it's there's an opportunity.
But,
for them
like
to do
why
this.
is that? Yeah. Why is this plain?
Dodgers.
Why is that plain? There's so much to be desired with a good, fun, young team, and this is what you come up with. I feel like one of the bigger misses, but
they showed us what they literally like. Here's what we could have done.
Yeah.
By doing the inside.
Because you could have taken the flag and put it on the piping of this and made it different.
You could have done Mama Kelsey like half and half. Like
You really could have, man.
Is the with all the colors.
And I think people would have loved that. But this one is just almost Players Weekend type, because if you flip those sleeves up and you get the silver and you take away that collar and flip it, this is a plain black uniform.
Yeah.
And that's not good. Do you think this is better
I
or
hope
worse than the
someone
Reds?
was already employed at the company making these. They didn't go and hire someone for this special project.
Do you think this is better than the Reds or worse than the Reds? Because I think the Reds did a better job than Baltimore.
It's probably worse. At least the Reds like put Cincy with like some tracing, like some red tracing and whatnot.
So is this a D tier one? I don't think so.
I think it's C again.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
Would you
stacking.
move the Reds up to B, or would you keep them there as well?
That's tough.
It's a negative show.
That's okay.
I'd probably just maybe I put Cincy up.
Okay, we'll go Cincy B
Put
tier,
Baltimore and C.
Baltimore C. Yeah.
Baltimore and
Feels
C.
Okay.
and that's it. That's all we have. There's a couple teams that haven't done it yet. You guys can look here at the tier list. Anything you'd want to change potentially. So we have
who's in the S tier?
Miami, the White Sox, the Padres, and the Mariners. We go to the A tier. We have the Angels, Brewers, and Rockies. B tier, Royals, Braves, Rangers, Reds. C tier, Cubs, D-backs, Astros, Red Sox, and the O's. And then the D tier is the Dodgers, Giants, and the Nats.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Astros in that tier, C tier, make me uncomfortable, but that's fine. I still feel like that's solid.
Yeah, you'll stamp your approval on the C tier for the
Yeah,
Astros.
I can live with it.
And I'll let you have that one. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you to So Rare for sponsoring the video. Do not forget to subscribe. Join the Discord. Let us know what you guys think of this list. I'm sure they'll have some definitely opinions no matter what.
Yeah, go get yourself a Seth Beer Brew Crew jersey.
Seriously.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow.